Hi, my name is Habiba Kande, founder of the Erotology Institute, and I just want to let you know of an upcoming episode that I'll be speaking to two phenomenal counselors from Singapore and the author of the phenomenal book, Sex, Soul, and Islam. Brother Osman, sister Enon, please could you give a quick introduction to who you are and your fabulous book and what we will be talking about in our upcoming episode? When was it
Oh,
released?
Yeah, it was published in 2000,
it was published
22?
last year.
2023. It was officially published 2023. Well, the book, the book is called Sex, Soul, and Islam. The title actually captures what we want to reintroduce to Muslim community. That the connection between our sexual experience and the spiritual experience is not dichotomous in Islam. We want to explore the connection between these two and how the sexual experience and the spiritual experience actually helps the nafs towards in its a journey towards finding paradise in the world hereafter.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say things like the book is the book came out of my experience as a marital counselor, where I felt a lot of people misunderstand the Islamic message about sexuality and sexual relationship. And there are so many misinformation about sexual science, about what happened in the sexual relationship, that couple are really clueless. And this create a lot of marital tension and conflict that eventually and unfortunately led to divorce. With that in mind, Usman retired to write the book, and here is the book, and we look forward to having a very interesting and and awesome discussion with Brother Habib about
I'm
the
definitely looking
book.
forward to it. Can you also tell us a little bit about the lovemaking pyramid that you developed? I think the three levels.
So the lovemaking pyramid.
Yeah. Yeah. So will be small. Will be small. Yeah. So this will be the lovemaking pyramid is a combination of the book where we begin with chapter 1, where we explain the philosophical connection between sex and soul in Islam. By chapter 2, we will go into an analysis of whether this is actually happening in our community, and we unfortunately find that it is actually not happening in much of marriages, and we posit the root cause and also a suggestion as to how this can be rectified so that we will achieve the Quranic ideal of sex. And the way to do it is by looking at the prophetic insight into sexual relationship in a holistic, comprehensive manner. And it leads to that diagram of the lawmaking pyramid, where the Prophet enjoined upon us to prioritize our to prioritize our emotional and sensual connection between spouses before we go into our genital intercourse. And the pyramid shows that it begins with a day-to-day connection, and without this being established, the foreplay that you do, and as well the erotic stimulation techniques that you learn, the kunyaza, the Kama Sutra, all that will fall down without this very strong foundation. And this is captured in the Prophet's concept of the messenger.
Hadith.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I just want to give my own personal testimony. I've personally read the book over 6 times. It's a book that I highly encourage, not just for married people or people that's intended to marry, but people of all ages. The reason being, I think, because sex education should start from a relatively young age in terms of understanding men's rights, women's rights, or how we should treat women. And I think what you've done brilliantly with the book is that you've combined what our scholars have said. You've combined modern day sexologists and researchers, like you've quoted the Height report, and you've quoted psychologists, and you spoke about, which I really loved, is about sexual ethics. And one of those passages that you spoke about, like the sexual hadiths, pertaining to men and the sexual hadiths pertaining to women, because oftentimes I think in many Muslim communities we know about the hadiths about men's rights in the bedroom, but many people don't know about women's rights. And I think he did an excellent job of conveying both, so it's balanced, and also, but you put a lot of priority on men's pleasure, and you also debunk some of the, I think what you described as machismo attitude or misogynist attitudes that you find in many Muslim communities. So I think it's a great resource. I've recommended the book a number of times, and again, like I said, I think it's something that people should do read, Muslims and non-Muslims alike, because I think you've done an invaluable job for the Muslim community in terms of letting people know an Islamic approach towards intimacy, which is holistic and one which combines sex, pleasure, orgasms. And again, like I said, so I just want to commend you both for the book. And it's available from Amazon. It's also, there's an ebook available. You can pick it up from Claritas or also Amazon, as well as other places. So definitely, please look out for the book. It's highly recommended. And yeah, just wanted to say that. I've said it to you personally before, but I just wanted to say it again so people can benefit from it, and look forward to our upcoming conversation with Brother Osman and Sister Enon, who is the author, who are the co-authors of Sex, Soul, and Islam.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.